Yi-Gong is one of the easiest ways to explain it is it's the original airbender movements. And it's the most ancient form of like Qigong and things like that. It goes back way back, and it's the foundation of it's less is more. And so the more complicated things get, the further away from the power it gets, or further away from the 0 point, or whatever you want to call it. And so the less is basically we cover the elements. You know, we cover earth, fire, air, and water. It's real important to do this. If you do this like just 15 minutes a day, your whole body, it starts opening up, all your energy channels start flowing, and it helps your body out. So it's real important right now to have some kind of a spiritual practice where you spend a certain amount of time a day. It's good if you can walk on the grass, take your shoes off and recalibrate, because the earth is going through shifts and changes, and so we have to recalibrate. And there's all kinds of science behind that, how much, we're electrical beings, and we need to ground, stay grounded and recalibrate with the earth. But the main thing about Yi-Gong is keep it simple. And it's fun. It's real important to smile when you're doing Yi-Gong, to smile, because when you smile, your crown opens up the top of your head. And so when you're doing this, it's almost like when you smile, you're like flipping the switch, for the energy. Now the energy in Yi-Gong, it comes from the top down, and it comes through and it starts clearing out all the energy centers of your body. When you do, like people that have these Kundalini awakenings and things, a lot of the energy is coming from the bottom up. And so you can get energy sickness, because it's trying to come up and it hits blocks and things, and get a lot of confusion going on. You get energy sickness and things like that. So this is a more safer way of doing things, because you're clearing out all the pathways down, and then it comes back up again. So you'll see the more you do this, you'll start seeing nature reacting to it. We had a hailstorm coming, a huge hailstorm coming at us, and we were doing Yi-Gong and stopping it, and it came right to the fence and stopped, and it didn't go any further. And the town was kind of upset. They go, I don't know what happened. The hail just stopped right over the town. It didn't keep going, and it was kind of funny, but it's just seeing how that happens. But you can, like the fires. I showed that picture of the UFO up there with the fires. Those fires were coming down towards the town. And the wind blows from the north, usually the northwest, and they're blowing the fires right to the town. And so we started doing Yi-Gong out there, and all of a sudden the wind shifted and it went south. And wind never blows from the south. It's really rare for that to happen. And all of a sudden the wind's blowing from the south, and it blew the fire back on itself and stopped it. So water, when you're standing, if you're near a lake or something, go out and stand in the water about waist deep. And when you're doing water, you're skimming the water. You don't have to have water with you when you do it, but you'll notice all of a sudden the water starts reacting, and the fish, everything will come, and they start circling you and everything else when you get it right. But I was in the upper lakes, and I was doing it, and I was doing it in the water, and then I didn't realize there's some people watching me, and these fish just came, and they're coming up and surfacing and spinning, all around me, and they saw that, and I walked up on the thing afterwards, and they came over and they go, what the hell was that? They're trying to figure out what just happened, and I go, well, that's a fish saying hi, but you'll find nature reacts to you the more you come into balance with this. And so it's a really good practice to balance out the elements within yourself and to merge with the elements with nature, and then you'll find when there's a kind of relationship that starts building, and then pretty soon, you can start playing with this stuff. Now you can sit out here when they do, sometimes the whole sky is just socked in, and we'll go out there and we'll sit and we'll meditate for a while, and we'll start spinning the energy, and all of a sudden you'll see it just go whoosh, open up like this. And there's a natural vortex here anyway that you can actually work with and help activate. But you know, it's a lot of this stuff. Just play with it, have fun with it, and see what happens. You know, it'll start mirroring back to you. You know what you're doing. I think that's it. But the main thing is to be in joy when you're doing this. You know, you're not really trying to control nature. You're actually merging with it. You know, you're merging with nature when you do this, and then nature responds. You know, to you. I think that's it. So should we get started?